In this week's video, we're going to be checking out 5 family fun activities in Torrance, California. What's up, everybody? CheyneInman here, a local real estate agent in Southern California, in working with families moving here from all over the country to get to the South Bay, so Torrance, Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach, Manhattan Beach, and all the surrounding communities. So if you are thinking of moving to the South Bay, be sure to reach out. You can call or text or email me anytime. I hear from people all the time, and it's never too early to get started in your search. And on this channel, we cover everything outdoors and community in the South Bay. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to check out all of our other videos and subscribe and hit like so you're notified every time a new video comes out. All right, so this video is going to be a little bit different than usual because we're going to be looking at Torrance, California and family fun activities, but it's also going to be kind of some of the surrounding areas. Some of these activities and places are not just in Torrance, because within the South Bay, you're kind of bordering a lot of different cities, and it's not too long of a drive to get from one location to a next. Sometimes you'll be in Hermosa Beach and cross over the street and be in Manhattan Beach, or be in Redondo Beach and cross over the street and be in Torrance. So with the community so close together, some of these activities are maybe in a different town than Torrance, but not too far of a drive. And so I thought I'd keep it to things that you can do in the area, but not necessarily just Torrance. And so a lot of these activities I thought would be kind of more family oriented, because I do have a lot of families moving here, and you know, they're looking for things to do with their families. They're looking for a community that they want to be a part of, and they're looking for you know, the school district. And so with that in mind, I figured I'd give some things that I like to do in the South Bay, and some of the families that I've worked with have liked to do or take their kids to. So this first one is something that some of you may not have heard of. It is a place called AR Workshop, and AR Workshop is basically, it's like a craft shop, but for basically do it yourself, or do it with a friend, or do it with a group. And so they have camps throughout the summer camps for the kids. So kids can come, and they have different arts and crafts set up for the kids to do all summer long. They're making pillows and household items and decor. They have things that you can purchase there, you know, just to decorate your house. And then you can also have events and parties there. So they said they host things like bridal shower parties, or family get-together parties, or you know, just events for kids groups. So it's a really cool spot for doing arts and crafts in a kind of targeted manner. They have different kits set up there that will help guide you through the process and help you figure out something, or the kids figure out something that they want to make. You can also purchase the do-it-yourself kits there to do at home as well. And so they are a company that is actually located in Torrance, in South Torrance. So if you are in Torrance or in the area and visiting, be sure to give them a call, and I'll put their info here on the screen so that if you're interested in checking them out, you can take a look at their website and see if it's something you're interested in. All right, and the number 2 activity, family fun kind of activity to do living in Torrance, is something that I do a lot of, and that is just going to the Palos Verdes trails. And so you can go for a dog walk or go for a run. I go out running on the trails, but they're just beautiful. You know, you've got these huge cliffs that you can look off of the ocean. You can climb down. They even have, I know there's some coves that you can go down and check out some of the tide pools in the area. So there's some really cool trails. You've got some that are right off of the cliffside looking down on the ocean, and then you've got some more inland, kind of like the horse trails. So they have also horseback riding. That's another aspect of getting out on the trails there. There are guided horseback trail companies that you can go out on in Palos Verdes. So that's just something that's a little bit different than maybe if you're not familiar with the area. You also have the basically from Malaga Cove Plaza, there's a big fountain, Malaga Cove fountain. If you put it into the GPS, you can start from that parking lot, and you can go either direction out of the parking lot, and there are trails on both sides. So those kind of shorter trails that are maybe like a mile or 2 long, but you know, it's just something different. Get to take the kids out in nature, but it's kind of a safer environment. And then you've got some of the more tougher trails as you get deeper into Palos Verdes. You've got, you know, the horseback trails, and you also have Del Cerro Park. Just be careful if you go go to check out Del Cerro Park. There are rattlesnakes in the park. But along the cliffs, along the ocean, you get some amazing views, and you can go walk and be out on the trails, but also have some amazing scenery. So that's just something fun to do that's real close from Torrance, just to get on over to PB. And the number 3 activity for families, and mainly just for kids in the South Bay and Torrance, I coach cross country and track at West Torrance High School, and a lot of the kids there talk about the Sky Zone trampoline place, so you can go check that out. I see some of my clients that live here that have kids, they take their kids there and do some crazy tricks and flips, and it's really cool because they've got all the different jump trampoline sections set up with foam pits, and so it's kind of like a safer environment for kids getting a little bit more comfortable with gymnastics and just having fun and spending the day there. So that's in Gardena, but not too far away. Like I said, all the towns in the South Bay are pretty close together, so getting over to Gardena is not a far trip, and I think if you have a teenager, it's definitely worth checking out. And the number 4 activity to do with the family is just a beach day. I mean, the great thing about living in the South Bay, and probably a big driver for why people are moving here, is you're just so close to the beach. Being in Torrance, you've got access to Torrance Beach, which is at the very south side of the Strand, headed towards PV, and you've got a bike path that takes you all the way up towards Santa Monica. But just locally, you can go to the Redondo Pier and hit the beaches there. You've got further up, you've got the Hermosa Pier and little shops and restaurants there, and then you got the beach in Hermosa, and then you've got a little bit further up Manhattan Beach, and you can have a beach day, hang out there, you can go surfing. They also have the pro beach volleyball tours that are going through. Like right now, I think it's either in Hermosa or Manhattan. They have those competitions going on, and they set up, and it's a big pro beach volleyball tournament. So it's great to check it out during the summertime and see the pros come through. I've seen pro volleyball players out on the beach when I'm running, that the Olympic gold medalists from 2020, you're running by and you see them out playing volleyball. It's something unique to the area, but just having the beach life right at your doorstep here in Torrance and the South Bay, you just get a better quality of life. I feel like having that access out your door. But there's so many beaches in the area. So like I said, Torrance Beach down at the end, you've got Redondo Beach Pier, you've got Hermosa, Manhattan. Those are all kind of the local ones, and then you could take a drive up to Santa Monica or Malibu and check those out as well. So the beach life in the South Bay is a big part of the lifestyle here. And the number 5 thing to do in Torrance, and I think it's pretty unique to Torrance, is just the amount of parks that we have here. There's over 40 parks in Torrance, and they're all different sizes and styles. You've got different things going on. As I mentioned, I coach at the high school for cross country, and we have our cross country races at some of the parks. Wilson Park, Charles Wilson Park has a half-mile loop around it, and then they've got a big grassy area for softball, and they've got a lot of different exercise machines set up in the middle of the park, and they have their farmers market on the weekends and during the week. So they've got a lot going on at Charles Wilson Park, and it's a huge park. I think they also have like batting cages and hockey, and then you've got smaller parks. Then you've got like Columbia Park is a big place where a lot of the local soccer teams will play on the weekends. We have our cross-country races there as well, just a big open field. They also have different activities at the park you can do there. And then there's just so many small parks, with just taking the kids out to a park nearby. So odds are, if you are looking to move into Torrance, there's going to probably be a big or small park within your neighborhood, and likely within walking distance depending on the neighborhoods you're looking at. But it is a big plus to living in Torrance, is just the amount of parks that we have here and the activities that you can do there. We actually had our baby shower at one of the parks here, and we were able to get a lot of people to come and be outdoors, because right now obviously not a lot of people are wanting to have indoor gatherings, so it was nice to have that option. And so you can book events with the city of Torrance, and you pay a fee, and you can book different sections of the park for different events you want to do in the area. So like I said, there's just a lot you can do at the parks in Torrance, and so that's a big plus to living in Torrance. So those are some family fun activities you can do in Torrance. There's also many more things you can do once you're here. And if there's something I missed that you really enjoy, be sure to comment down below so that others that are looking in the area can find something fun to do with their family. Thanks so much. My name is CheyneInman, and if you are thinking of moving to the South Bay or just Southern California, I would love to help you get started in your move. So feel free to call, text, or email me.